Welcome back. Now, Dixon will take us through how to manage pests and diseases of the pepino plant. Maybe you can tell us what diseases attack these kind of plants.
Yeah, okay. Pepino Melon, they have a schedule because you have to plan before even you invest in this pepino, because they are attacked by a variety of pests and diseases. Some of them, like let's say pests. Pests, we have aphids. Aphids, they are menace in this farm. But we try to control them as best as you can. Something like aphids, they affect also in this family, and they love it, depending also with how the plant is managed. And because we don't use those heavy chemicals, that's why we have a bit of problem, but we try to control it. One like aphids, they are very present in this farm. We also have white flies. Those are the common ones. They are all over. But like the ones that are not very heavy onto this plant, like red spider mite, they are not okay. For them, they are easy to control. Now, like if you check on the back of these plants, you can see some white flies. You can see some white flies and also some black parts. So those are what we say they are aphids.
So for a farmer to check for the aphids and white flies, they have to check the back of the leaves?
Yeah, the back of the leaves. Once they are not much infected. But when you have sprayed the chemicals you have controlled, they disappear for some time. So you have to keep like a specific schedule where you'll be spraying like each and every week or 2 weeks, depending on also with how they affect the plants. In terms of diseases, we have like blights. They are present in this plant. As you can check, like this one, they make the plants to be a bit dry, plus also the black color, plus also shedding of leaves. So these are what they lead us to spray all those fungicides that can control these chemicals. Then they also affect the plants. You see the fruit. Some of the fruit, they have a distorted thing. Yeah. So that is part of the diseases that we have in this crop. Okay, they are not many, but if you don't control them, they can lead to heavy losses. Yes.
Like for blights and this turning of yellow of the leaves, how are you able to control these? Organically or using synthetic fertilizers?
We have fungicide that have been organically manufactured that we use in this crop, because what we need is, first of all, to protect and also to cure the plant. Yeah, so that in case even we have like a spread of the blight, or we are easy to control them.
So how long does it take for a pepino plant to produce fruits after planting?
A fully mature plant that you have already started harvesting takes an average of about 3 months. And 3 months means that from the time of planting to the time that you start harvesting, those are 3 months. Okay, there's times you can harvest before, depending also with how you manage it, before like 2 weeks before the 3 months elapse, and all after. But we give it an average of about 3 months. Now you have the mature plant, and you have the ready fruit for harvesting. Yeah.
Okay. Now you have already, after 3 months, the fruit is ready for harvesting, right?
Sure.
So how do you know that the pepino fruit is ripe and mature to be harvested from the plant?
Mature, I can give you a mature fruit. Although this is small, I can give you, this is mature and ripe pepino melon. It has a purplish color in it, plus also it is turning to a bit yellowish. So that is how you know it is mature. The market also demands a plant like this one. A plant like this one. So this is almost mature. It is mature, but it's not very ripe. Yeah. So there's some customers who love a plant, a fruit like this one. But if you store it in a week, it will turn to be like this one. Yeah. So this is very sweet. This is a bit not very sweet. but it also eaten by customers. There's some customers.
So
does
after
it.
storage, like 3 weeks, it will be ready.
Yeah, it will be ready. Just a week. Yeah.
Now, looking at production per tree,
Yeah.
from one pepino plant, how many fruits can a farmer get?
For us, we estimate if you manage the plant very well, you can get an average of about 100 fruits
Per plant?
per plant. That is an average farmer for about 6 months. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can get all those fruits in the one plant. Now the market, that is the one that is have a challenge, because you have to also know where you will market your fruit before you even do the farming.
Yeah.
You have to also have a good networking before you enter to this business, because if you will be harvesting each and every week, you also need to have a ways of removing those fruits to the market.
To the market immediately.
Yes.
Okay. How many fruits are they likely to produce within a season?
Quarter acre can accommodate about 1,000 plants of these plants. So an average farmer, a very average, can produce an average of 50 fruits per one plant at a season. That is one after the 6 months.
Yeah.
So if you are able to produce about 50 fruits for 1,000 plants,
that
so
is
that you have about
5,000?
Yeah, you have 50,000.
50,000 plants.
50,000
yes,
fruits, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, so a kilogram that accommodate about 8 fruits to about 12. We normally sell at an average of 70 shillings to 200.
70 to 200.
Yeah, this depends with the quality of the plant, the fruits, and also where you are marketing your fruits, all that. Yeah,
so that's a very good profit return from the farmer.
very much.
Good. Looking at now making profits, there's cost of production and investment cost.
Yeah.
And a farmer would like now to dive into Pepino Melon.
Yeah.
What will be their investment capital, or how much will they need in order to make profits from their Pepino plants?
For us, we recommend you start from a quarter. That is from an average farmer. You start from a quarter because you also need to enjoy the economies of scale. And also the market demands more fruit. You cannot go to a market and say you want to supply like once in a week at 2 kg. I think there is nobody in the business can do that. Yeah. So having a quota, you can be able to supply a sizable number of kg per week if they demand.
Yeah.
Okay. The cost of production varies from area to area.
Yeah.
This depends if you have propagated your own seedlings or are buying the seedlings. Because most of the sellers of seedling, like ourselves, we also sell at 100 shillings per seedling, a fully ready to plant seedling. For others, there is a price of range. You can also opt to propagate your own seedlings.
Yeah.
This depends if you have a free disease plants where you can source your cuttings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Now the other cost is farm preparation, the irrigation part, also the labor of marketing and also management, the pests and diseases, all that. Yes.
So roughly, what can you say it's the investment cost?
For a quarter, I can average about, for a plant before it matures, I can estimate about 200 to 300.
1,000 shillings?
Per plant.
Per plant.
Yeah.
So per plant is 200 to 300
per unit
shillings.
costs per plant, it can cost about 200 to 300 shillings.
Okay.
So having 1,000, that is approximately 200 to 300,000.
Okay.
But this depends with many factors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, looking at markets, you've said that maybe a kg goes from 70 at minimum price to 200 at a very good market price.
Yeah.
How can you say is the market for Pepino Melon here in Kenya? And can farmers really have a direct access to markets, or how do they create their own markets if they plant the Pepino plant?
Okay, now the market is a challenge for Pepino. That is, I can admit that. Because one thing, although Pepino has numerous benefits to health benefits, this fruit is not very sweet. As we always know, a fruit that is not very, it has a health benefits, it is not very sweet. So that's the same case with Pepino.
Yeah.
It's like the thorn melon.
Yeah.
So that makes it not to be very attractive to many customers.
Yeah.
So although the uptake has been there and it is trending upwards, the uptake has been going gradually. So the market is very big, but it's there. You have to just look to where you can find it. We normally sell to high market. Like we have farmers who come, the marketers, our mama wa kuuza matunda. They usually come to the farm to buy because it is very close to the town. This is about 15 kilometers from Nairobi town. We also have a market like in town where we wanga tunapeleka hizo matunda. So it's just a kind of networking. You just have to know this is a person we can bring the fruits. This is a person we can sell. We also have direct consumers who come to our farm to buy the fruits. Yes.
Now, when a farmer buys a seedling here,
Yeah.
and after they have produced their fruit, do you help them access markets?
Yeah, we help them access the market as much as we can. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
you.
Dixon. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for teaching us about Pepino Melon. Now, you have heard more about this fruit. It's a fruit that not many know about it because of maybe its sour taste, or it's a fruit that you would like to taste and know of its nutritional benefits to your health. Thank you so much for staying to Fresh and Fruity. I've been your host throughout the show, Margaret Werimo. Give us your feedback about Pepino Melon. If you want to learn more, we can link you to Oxfam or any other kind of fruit you would like to know about in terms of production. Send us an SMS through our SMS platform 22071, or talk to us through our social media platforms, Farm Kenya 254 on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Also, if you happen to miss any show on Fresh and Fruity, you can catch us on our YouTube channel, Farmers TV Kenya. Now stay tuned to Fresh and Fruity every Monday to Friday from 9:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. to get more insight about fruit production. See you.